Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to check out Hello Good Game. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure to subscribe to the channel for your chance to win up to 500,000 gems. Today we're playing Mono White Devotion. Yesterday we took a look at Mono Black Devotion. I thought this deck was really good. Grey Merchant is an absolute nuke of a card in that format, but it doesn't quite stack up against Mono White Devotion. This probably is the best Devotion deck in the format. We have a Wicked Curve set up again, and there's just so much life gain hidden in this deck that the Mono Black has a hard time keeping up. Sometimes we have 40 life in a match, so Grey Merchant has a lot of work to do when we come into those mirror matches. So I think Mono White gets the upper hand as far as I'm concerned. Let's take a look at the deck and see what it entails. We have 4 Alseid of Life's Bounty. It's a 1/1 lifelink. We can pay 1, sacrifice it. Target creature or enchantment we control gains protection from the color of our choice until end of turn. So that's really cool to keep our key components alive. 4 Fairy Guide Mothers. Gift of Fae for 2. Target creature gets +2/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. Or for 1, it's a 1/1 with flying. Giant Killer times 3. Chop down, destroy target creature with converted power 4 or greater. For 1, it's a 1/2, and you can pay 2, tap it to tap target creature. Healer Hawk, flying lifelink. For 1, it's a 1/1. Very good value there. Moving on to our 2-drops, Ajani's Pridemate. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Ajani's Pridemate. It costs 2, like I said, and it's a 2/2, so an absolute nuke there. We can buff that up quite quickly. Daxos, Blessed by the Sun for 2. Daxos' toughness is equal to your devotion to white. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, you gain 1 life. So whenever something comes into the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, a creature that we control that is, our Ajani's going to get ticked up there. Tomik, Distinguished Advokist times 2. This is a 2/3 flyer. It is a legendary, so we're only running 2 there. Flying, lands on the battlefield, and land cards in the graveyards can't be targets of spells or abilities your opponent controls. Your opponent can't play land cards from the graveyard, so that shuts down very few things like Crucible of Worlds, but we're just using it for the really good base value. A 2/3 flying with 2, or 4/2 is very good. Moving on to our 3-drops, Heliod, Sun Crowned, Indestructible. It's a 5/5 for 3. As long as your devotion to white is less than 5, it's not a creature. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on target creature or enchantment you control. Pay 2, another target creature gains lifelink until end of turn. So that is incredible. Linden, the Steadfast Queen for 3 vigilance. Whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain 1 life. So this means multiple triggers and multiple ticks on your Ajani. That's an absolute tank of a card in this deck. And then finally, Ajani's Strength of the Pride. This is a 4-drop. It's a Planeswalker with 5 loyalty when it comes in. You can plus it for 1. You gain life equal to the number of creatures and Planeswalkers you control. So that's really cool. -2, even cooler, you create a token of Ajani's Pridemate. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Ajani's Pridemate, and then his 0 ability, if you have at least 15 or more life than your starting total, you're going to exile Ajani's Strength of the Pride and each artifact and creature your opponent controls, which should just allow you to smash him down, right? So this is a very good deck. This is very nicely fine-tuned. You're going to see over here our mana curve again, starting out high and then going right down into 4. We only have 4 4-drops, you guys. The rest are 3, 2, and 1. We're running still with 23 lands, so a lot of lands. We're not going to have any land trouble here. The main strategy of the deck, obviously, hit that 1-drop if you can. If you can go Healer Hawk, Ajani into Sun Crowned or the Steadfast Queen, and then into your Ajani, Strength of the Pride, and you've won the game easily enough. You're looking out for sweepers. Deafening Clarion can get you sometimes, right? That new white sweeper that lets you draw if you have a power 4 or greater creature that was destroyed is really good as well for 4. But if they don't have wipes, this is going to get it done. If they do have a wall, like maybe if it's a mirror match, you're going to want to use your Fairy Guide Mother to put flying on your buffed up Ajani just to get the kill in. Other than that, you're exiling with Ajani's Strength of the Pride's 0 ability. We also have 4 Castle Ardenvales. Those are going to allow us to make those 1/1s. That could be useful in some form. Obviously, if we get wiped, it could be the deal breaker, and it's great to always have something to sink your mana into as well. So that's the deck for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck tech, and yeah, we had some great matches, and I think this deck is going to do really well in the meta, and I'm really looking forward to fine-tuning it and seeing how well it competes as we continue on into the tournament season of Theros Beyond Death. So I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to check out this deck with me, and I hope you all have a really good day. Alright, so it looks like a nice mana curve. We do have our Healer Hawk as well, which is always our favorite go-to. Let's see what we're up against. Mono red. Brutal. That is going to take a lot to come back from. Let's toss Daxos out for 2. Again, a simple shock will deal with that, but what a world. This may seem strange, but I'm gonna save my Ajani, and hopefully he's got a little bit more burn and we get it out of his hand, and then we can play our Ajani and pop off from there. Because he's already 2 shocks deep. There's a Bone Crusher Giant, right? It's much better to play that on our Ajani. Oh my gosh, you guys. Let's play our big Ajani. -2 for a little one. And if only we had our Healer Hawk on the field. That would be gas. Fervent Champion, that's okay. Oh, a second Fervent Champion, that sucks. And a Scorch Spitter, wow. Sadly, we gotta let him go, boys. That's not even bad, that's really good. Let's toss that out and start the plus train. No attacks. We'll use our Guide Mother to block his Scorch Spitter if we have to. If he drops a Torbrand, we're in trouble. Other than that, could be worse. There's the Giant. He's in a weird position. I might even kill his Fervent Champion. Really just goes for it. I'll trade. I was thinking he had Rimrock Knight to beef it up, but I guess not. Ajani goes out, we plus our other Ajani. That's a 4-4 and a 3-3. No attacks. He's at 7, so he can take some punishment here. Ooh, Cavalcade, now that is hot. Very, very good. We can still kill his 1/1s though, right? They can attack. Oh, his Cavalcade damage goes in. That's annoying. Ajani still has 1. That's really all we need.
I don't want to hurt you.
Let's toss that out. No attacks. We should be good. He's gonna have to use his Castle Ember to get our Ajani. Torch Courier, of course he does. Cavalcade will just kill our Ajani. We have 29 life. So sitting quite pretty here, and a continuous life gain engine for when we start to attack. Obviously, we killed the Torch Courier because he can block normally, the others cannot. Well, actually, we're going to kill them both. I don't know what I'm thinking.
My patience.
So, let's play how high can we hit. We're at 30 life, he's down to 11. He really needs a Torbran off the top to compete with us here. We just have so much life. Cavalcade does not hurt, but he only has the 2/1/1, so again, not that great. We can clean them both off the field as well. Just taking those off the field, taking a little bit of damage, but Cavalcade's a non-issue anymore. We pull another Ajani, and that's just gonna seal his fate. We can go in with the flyer. Let's keep Big Ajani back to block. And heck, let's go in with our Linden as well. Try to trade with his Bone Crusher Giant. Take up all of our Ajanis. Why not? Oh my god. Disgusting. So. He actually left our Linden up, which is incredible. God bless. Alright, let's see how much life we can gain in a single round of Magic. Without being janky. I'll deal with it if we can wrap into our Ajani like this. If we pull in Ajani for 2, I'll really like it. Ooh, Knight of the Ebon Legion. That's actually less than ideal for us. No attacks, just stacking our creatures out wide. This is what I was talking about yesterday, how you attack first, because now I don't want to block him because I think he's just going to buff it up. So you always want to, when you have the Knight out, threaten buffing him if you can. Just getting a little bit of damage out. We do have life gain if we can keep our flyers up, which is going to be nice. But already down to 15. Our opponent is sitting very strong as far as devotion goes. Woof. toss our land. We'll draw another. There's no way he has another Fen Lurker. I should have put those all on my life gain character. Whoops. He's about to drop Gary on us, obviously. Yeah, like I almost don't believe it. Right? Why is he allowing us to play this?
I seek a path to peace.
I'm scared. I just want to gain life, to be honest. I need to get out of range of Gary. The Merchant of Death. Let's put a token on our life gain character. I thought he had us. I thought it was like a rhetorical good game like we would normally do to our opponents. Whoops. We're just putting all of our counters on our life's bounty right now. Just to extend our life gain just to an absurd amount. Back up to 17, that's much more comfortable. There goes our Ajani, to be expected. It's a good thing we have another right here. Oakley dokley. We're 2-0. Let's see if we can get this third win in just a nice quick video for tonight. Again, I'm behind on content. Was deadly sick with a man cold. But we're back at it, probably about 80%. Which is nice. It's always good to get out of third gear. Back into fourth again, we're cruising. Right? Obviously not in fifth gear, being an elitist, but we're here. We're putting in our work. Pretty nice set of cards to play. Let's be honest. Jeskai Fires, though. Deafening Clarion we really need to escape in a very big way. We just need one more turn after this to get our Ajani to 4. One turn with no Clarion. Kiora, interesting. And an Opt. Okay, so we're totally safe as far as a field wipe goes. Unless he pulls white. Field Lotus, though, that solves the issue there as well. I'm going to keep Giant Killer in my hand just in case. Right, I have the feeling we're going to need to remove something. There's Kiora. He gets to draw 2 cards because of that. Untap his mana and replay for 3. He may not want to this turn because then we can kill her, but if he doesn't, then we can still kill her. He wants to play for 4. Maybe just a blocker. Alright, I don't really mind. Let's just go in, aggro town, buff our Ajani's up. That's lethal next turn. Our opponent is up to some jank shenanigans here, I'm sure of it. Seven land available to him. Gadwick. He's gonna draw 1 here. And he forgot to tap his land, and that's game. Woof. Alright, so I don't think that last match counted for much. So let's see if we can get you guys a 3rd or 4th win, I guess. That's actually worth something. We'll keep it. We have 1, 2, and 3. If it works. Gilded Goose, who doesn't love that? Let's get our Advokist out. We got a Jund cat oven. That's gonna be okay though. Let's go Daxos first. And we are in with our first flyer. Just gonna take it, that's okay. He's got plenty of life to gain with his cat. What we really need to avoid is the Mayhem Devil, obviously, right? Here it comes. Are you ready? Ta-da! 1 Mayhem Devil coming right up. Goes in to kill my giant killer. Gotta love it. He could have killed my Tomik if he wanted. That's alright though. We're gonna start pushing him away. Right, 4/5 flyer should be safe from Jund. Murderous Rider can take us out, but there's been worse things. That's for certain. He could have waited till after combat to do that. He literally just let us do an extra damage. That's okay though. There's the Murderous Rider that we were foreshadowing. Okay, so uptick Daxos. Doesn't really do anything for us. That most certainly does, though, in a very big way.
Everything will be fine if we stand together.
This should be a new creature, so it should trigger Daxos and should trigger our Heliod of the Sun, which is important. So let's try to get our Ajani away from his